Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you read today's title, it's going to be a monthly favorites video. Now personally I really enjoy watching monthly favorites videos because I feel like YouTubers do constantly try out different products, and when they narrow it down to 2-3 products every month, I don't know, that fact just really excites me and I do enjoy watching monthly favorites. So that's the reason I thought of doing this monthly favorites series. And actually November is my favorite month because it's my birthday month, and today is actually 7th of November, and today is my birthday and I turned 22, and I thought it's the best day to start this new series. So yeah, I really hope you guys will enjoy watching this video. So let's begin. So the first product that I have here is a foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear 24-hour foundation, and this is what it looks like. There are two variants and this is the Freshwear one, and I am in the shade 250 Radiant Sand. And oh my god, I love this foundation. Now I'm gonna tell you why I really love this foundation, even though you haven't seen me wear this foundation a lot in front of camera. But trust me, on everyday basis, like if I'm heading out or something for normal daily basis, when I don't wear full face of makeup, I do reach out to this foundation a lot because it has the most skin like finish. Now this is not a matte foundation, it has more of a satin finish, but it is not your usual satin finish. It has a very natural looking satin finish. So I don't know how to explain, but it just looks like your skin, like it blends into your skin. One more thing that really caught me off guard about this foundation was its longevity. Now it claims to be 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I haven't done a 24-hour test, but trust me, I have wore it for 6 to 7 hours and it stayed in place, it didn't budge at all. Generally the thing is, foundations with matte finish are more long lasting than the foundation with satin finish or dewy finish, and this has a satin finish, and this was really surprising to me. I don't think I have any foundation which looks so skin like and which has so much of longevity. So I really love this foundation and I feel like people don't appreciate it enough. And as I told you, I'm in the shade 250 Radiant Sand, but the thing is, this foundation has a peachy undertone. It's not golden, it's not warm, it's peachy. And actually there is a shade before this which has a golden undertone, which I feel like would be a perfect match for me, but unfortunately it's not available in India, so I really feel sad. But nonetheless, I love this foundation and I highly recommend you this. Next up I have one more foundation. This is the Colorbar 24 hours weightless liquid foundation, and this is what it looks like. The packaging is really cute, I would have to say, and it comes with a pump. So I have the shade FC 4.2. Now this foundation has a very soft matte finish. Now if you like those matte foundations which are not very matte, you just want some natural looking matte foundation, then you can definitely go for it. And it has sheer to medium coverage. Today actually I'm wearing this foundation, but since I told you it has sheer to medium coverage, I mixed it up with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. Now I think I won't reach out to it when I'm wearing a full face of heavy makeup, because as I told you, it's a sheer coverage foundation. But if I'm just heading out and doing my normal makeup, like just a lip balm, eyebrows, mascara, normal makeup which I'll do to my college or something like that, I'll definitely reach out to this foundation. And as I told you, I really like the finish. I do not like very heavy matte foundations, and this is the kind of foundation I really like. It's not drying on your skin at all. So if you are looking for a foundation which is good for everyday basis, which will give you a very soft matte finish, then you can definitely check this foundation out. Next up I have the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and this is what it looks like. And I'm in the shade 312 Amber, and I really love this concealer. Now I'm going to tell you a quick story. Now I do have dry under eyes, and apart from this, the only full coverage concealer that I own is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I feel like it's so drying underneath my eyes, so I rarely use it. You will never see me use it a lot in my videos. Kabhi kabar I use it for highlighting because I just need to get over with the bottle, but I don't use it that often. And people love it and I understand, but I feel it's very drying underneath my eyes, so I was really scared to try this out since I read it has a matte finish and it is again a full coverage concealer. But when I tried it out, I was so amazed. Like, it first of all blends out really amazingly, and this shade is very good, and I don't use it as my concealer shade. I use it more so to highlight my face, and it definitely has a matte finish, but it is not drying underneath your eyes, which is what I love about this concealer. And since the time I bought this, I just can't stop using it. I just love it to highlight. So what I generally do is I apply my BADgal Pro Conceal underneath, and then I top it up with this concealer. And also this concealer is slightly thick, so you don't need a lot, you just need a little bit, and little goes a long way, trust me. So I just apply like 2 dots on the top of my BADgal Pro Conceal, and this just instantly brightens up my under eyes. Like, it just looks so good, and I highly recommend you. So next up I have a bronzer. It is the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I actually didn't buy it. This was a gift from a friend. I would never think of spending so much money on a bronzer, but you know what, I get what the hype is. Firstly, I have seen this bronzer in Sephora, but I never felt like this would look good on me, because I felt like it's very light, and I don't think that this kind of shade would complement my skin tone. But I was so wrong. When I tried it out, it was looking amazing. First of all, I'll show you the shade. This is what a bronzer looks like, and when you look at it, it does not feel like a very warm bronzer. So I really love this brush as well. So when I got this bronzer, I tried it out, and I tried it using this brush. So I just use it on my cheekbones, and I don't know if it's the brush because it's like a rectangle sort of a brush, but when I applied this bronzer, it like instantly chiseled out my cheeks, and I was like, what? My face suddenly started looking so structured, and I just fell in love. So I don't really know if it's the brush, but whenever I use this bronzer, I use it with a brush, and I think I have used it 2-3 times, and it is a very smooth bronzer. And also one more thing is, it's a bronzer, but it definitely has enough amount of cool undertones in it to be a contour, and it also has some warmth in it, so it does a job of both. It contours your cheekbones as well, and it also bronzes it up. And thanks to my friend who gave me this, I would have never bought it on my own. Next up, I have 3 blushes, guys. I was never a blush person. Like, trust me, until last year I used to have 2-3 blushes, but I was not a blush person. But I don't know what happened in 2019. I just started loving blushes so much. Now recently I saw one of your comments, and someone wrote that you need to do makeup collection video. You should do a makeup collection video, and I started thinking, should I? And that's when I started counting how much of everything I have, like how many foundations I have, how many highlighters I have, how many blushes I have. And I was so surprised that the most amount of things that I have in my makeup collection are blushes, apart from lipsticks obviously. But I never thought I would have so many blushes. मतलब एक इंस्टेंस के लिए I can think I have a lot of foundations, but I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I have so many blushes. And I don't know, I have just become a blush person lately, so that's the reason I also have 3 blushes in this video. So first I'm going to start with the blush which I recently bought. It is the MAC Glow Play blush, and it is in the shade That's Peachy, and this is what it looks like. And also guys, what do you think about my ring light? You can obviously see that I'm using a ring light and I'm filming at night. So actually I tried filming this video in the morning, but I don't know, something was wrong with my camera. The exposure was way too much and my makeup was looking really off in camera. In person it was looking really nice. I did this red smoky eyes and I just gave up, and I had to do this video. I had planned this video for the longest time, so I just thought of doing it at night. So you can obviously see I'm using a ring light. So what do you think about this new setup and this new location? It's not a new location. Like hamesha I sit down here exactly niche in front of my window, but today as you can see I'm sitting on my bed, and obviously it's the same room but the angle is different. So what do you think? Do I look good on my bed, or should I just sit down like usual in front of my window? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I have to agree, it's way more comfortable to sit on bed than to sit on floor, but you know, anything for you guys. So I was talking about the blush. Now I really love this blush, and it has a very different formula. It's not your usual formula. Now it is like a cream, you know, see, it has a very bouncy creamy formula. If I have to compare it to anything, then I would definitely compare it to the Colourpop's Super Shock highlighter. If any of you have used that highlighter, then it has a very similar feel to it, and the formula is very unique. And this is the shade That's Peachy, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. So, and it's obviously a peachy color, but this one has a very slight sheen to it. It's not glitter, it's sheen. So whenever you apply this blush, now your cheeks look very healthy. And I'm wearing this blush right now. I haven't used like a lot of it, but you know, you can see that little peachy glowiness on my cheek. Like, it just looks very natural in general. And I have applied this with my fingers when I'm not wearing makeup, and it just brings back so much color to my face, and it just makes my skin overall look very healthy. So if you're someone who do not like to wear a lot of makeup, or if you're someone who like to wear natural looking makeup, then you can definitely check out these blushes. So the next blush that I have is from BADgal Cosmetics. Is their FratBoy blush, and this is my favorite blush out of all the blushes that I own. Like, if you would tell me to pick one blush for my entire life, I would definitely go for this one. And this is what the blush looks like. And the reason why I really like this blush is because of the color. Now, I was more into like corally blushes before I started using this blush, and I was really scared of like pink blushes. I don't know, for some reason I never liked pink blushes, and then I bought this blush. Now this is like the perfect in between of a pinky blush and a corally blush. Like, it has enough of pink in it, and it also has enough of coral in it. So that's the reason I really like using this blush. And it's very pigmented, and also this is the most long wearing blush that I own. Like, trust me, I have never seen a blush that actually stays on your face for this long. Like, blushes are the first thing that fades off from your face. Like, you can see my blush has already faded off. Like, blushes are the first thing to fade off from your face, and this one is very long wearing. And if you're wondering how it looks on my skin, then you can check out my first nude lipsticks video. And also, a lot of you guys were asking me which blush I was wearing in that video. So it's the FratBoy blush from BADgal Cosmetics. It's my ride or die, and it's my favorite blush of all the time. And the last blush that I have here, which I recently tried out and I have been loving, is the Rimmel London Maxi blush, and it is in the shade 003 Wild Card. Now, I was wearing this blush in my last video, in my nude lipsticks video. So if you want to check this blush out, you can check out that video. I was wearing this blush. So when I received this blush, I was like, there is no chance that I'm wearing this kind of pink color. But then I used it while I was doing my makeup, and it turned out so pretty, and it just really nicely blended with my bronzer, with my highlighter, and it just looked so pretty. I just can't say anymore. And I think the price point is good too. You get these blushes for 600 rupees, which is pretty good, I feel, for the quality. They are pigmented as well. I'll just swatch the blush for you. See, they are nicely pigmented. So yeah, I very much enjoy using this blush, and I never thought I would use a color like this, but you know what, now I love this. Next, I have two highlighters. First one is from K Beauty. It is their Illuminating highlighter in the shade Champagne Fizz, and I love it. You have seen me use this since the time I bought it, and this has become my favorite highlighter. And you know what, there are like two kinds of highlighter. First one is the very natural looking sheeny highlighter, which is not blinding. It just looks like a sheen. It is like a wet looking highlighter. And then there are very blinding highlights, and this highlighter is just the in between. It does not contain any sort of glitter, and it's very smooth, and I really like it. And I really like this shade Champagne Fizz. Also, you can build this highlighter to a blinding highlight, or you can just, you know, apply a thin layer of it, and it will be a very natural looking highlighter as well. So basically, yeah, I really like this highlighter, and I use it very often, and it is one of the best highlighter which is available in India. Then I have one more highlighter which was recently launched. It's from Becca. So I bought a mini one, and it is actually not the kind of highlighter I thought I would like. Like, it is very blinding highlighter, and I like subtle skin like highlights, and this one is like very blinding, and you can instantly see the difference between these two. Like, this is more poppy. I was wearing this highlighter in my last nude lipsticks video, which I just uploaded. So when I used this, I was like, what? I mean, I'm not a fan of blinding highlights, to be honest, but this one just looks amazing. I don't know why, and I don't think I would ever like any blinding highlights. I am like more of a subtle highlight kind of girl, but I don't know, this is amazing. Like, I think it's the shade, that it's a golden champagne shade with like peachy undertones to it. I think it's the shade Champagne Pop which I like, but I'm not the kind of person who would wear a blinding highlighter like this, but this has done some magic and it just looks very amazing on my skin. So yeah, I really like it and it has quickly become my favorite. So the next product that I have is an eyeshadow palette, is the Huda Beauty Nude Rich palette. Now a friend of mine gifted me this as a birthday gift and I'm so glad that she did. Now I honestly love Huda's formula. I do have her Mercury Retrograde palette and that was the first time I tried out Huda and I fell in love. Like her shadows are so pigmented and they are so blendable and the metallics are like next level. And I'm so glad that my friend decided to gift me the rich one because I do not own any palette which has like red shades in it, and it's so beautiful and it's so stunning and I love this palette. And the reason this palette is in my favorites video because, as I told you, I love her formula and it is very easy to create very stunning looks using her palettes. I don't know how. I mean, I think the shimmers or the metallics, I don't really know, but it is very easy to create very stunning looks using her palettes. So actually I watched a video on this palette and I followed the tutorial and I created a red smoky eye today, and I was actually wearing that when I tried filming this video in afternoon, but it didn't really go well. But the red eye look, like the red smoky eye look, was looking so beautiful. So that's what I'm saying, it's very easy to pull off difficult looks, and I don't know, it just is actually so easy and you can create so many different looks. And the reason I'm recommending this one, or you can also go for the medium one, they also have the light one. So yesterday or day before yesterday I went to the Nykaa store and I checked out Huda's section and I also saw the medium one and the light one. If you are looking for a good nude palette, you can definitely go for the medium one. It's very nice. When I got this as a gift and I saw how beautiful it was, I was really tempted to buy the medium one too, but honestly I do have a lot of palettes which have like neutral tones in it, so I just stopped myself that no, I don't need it. But yeah, I love this palette from Huda. And the last product that I have here is a mascara. It's the Benefits BADgal Bang Mascara. So I got this free with my birthday gift, the Hoola bronzer, and this is what the mascara looks like. It's a mini version of it. Now I have used this mascara in 2018 when Benefit was launched on Nykaa, and I really like this mascara back then as well, but I don't know why I never repurchased it, because maybe the fact that it was expensive. And when I got this mascara again and I tried it out, I was so surprised of how good it is. Like, it looks something like this, and it is actually very easy to apply mascara to your lower lashes. So obviously that, and also this mascara is very black and it can get clumpy, so you have to be very careful while applying it. Like generally what I do is I take off the excess product and then I like comb my lashes through and, you know, sort of like build it up, and it's one of the best mascaras available in the market, and I completely forgot how much I used to love it. And I think I remember the reason why I didn't buy this mascara again, because it's not a waterproof mascara, and this was like the most expensive mascara I ever bought, and I didn't really buy it again because it's not waterproof, and I used to drive scooty all the time, so whenever it used to rain I used to look like a ghost, so that's the reason I didn't buy it. Back then I used to use waterproof mascaras, but now I have stopped using them because I feel like removing the mascara can pull off your lashes and damage them, so I have stopped using waterproof ones, and I don't go out that much in rain now, so that's fine. So yeah, that's the mascara. So yeah guys, that completes this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. You better give this video a thumbs up because I'm filming it on my birthday. Literally it's 12:58 on 7th of November. I'm literally filming it at night, so you better give this video a thumbs up, and please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. And also take good care of yourself wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.